Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Alien World Adventure series. I am your host, Dr. Oddfellow. We're all set to get ready and go have another fun adventure in this glorious world that we just created. Fun, fun, fun. I'm going to focus on working on the mine today, I think. Filling out the farm, breeding the chickens, and see what we can do from there. Maybe even set up a little dock or something, or start to civilize this world. Get some paths set in, maybe even build a bridge. Let's see what we can get done with in this amount of time. So let's go ahead and get started. You'll notice in the bottom right, I am also starting to use the new subtitle technique that some people use. I'm hoping it will help me, especially when I'm in the mines, to be able to um, find dungeons and other little secrets hidden around if I would otherwise walk past them. So let's go ahead and see where we end up. Now, I mentioned in the last video that despite all that time, I did a really good job of managing my food, and I am right now, I don't think I've eaten anything since I started this world. So let's go ahead and have our first leg of mutton, see how that goes. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know this whole time that was a burp. It just says on the subtitles that that was a burp. Huh, interesting. I thought it was just a strange way of eating. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is going around grabbing some seeds. It hurts a little bit to be messing up all the lovely environment. I like all this grass. I think eventually when I start decorating this area, I'll start using my bone meal to more carefully beautify it. Oops. Oh, hello. Ooh. That's a bit of a nasty fall. Gotta be careful. Something tells me, I probably should just fill that in. You know what? I'm gonna fill that in because you know what? Something funny tells me I'm gonna fall in there. I can just feel it. That's not foreshadowing. This is not a pre-recorded or narrated whatever. I just, back in my mind, I don't want to have an open hole around that. That makes me nervous. The longer I spend in this world, the more nervous I get because I feel like I feel better after a while, and I'm worried about overconfidence. So be careful that nothing happens. After all, that would be really lame. I love this seed, and I don't want to have to start the whole thing over again. But it's all about precautions. If you take precautions, it makes it a lot harder for bad stuff to happen. So just have to be careful. That's all. Again, I would be going to sleep about this time in real life, so... Okay, so that probably is done then. There we go. I didn't want to waste them before they were ready. But yeah, the texture pack I have. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Yeah, I actually have to fix up that texture pack, don't I? I'll do that for the next video. Hello, chickens. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You stay in there. Alright, time for sleeping. Now, I'll feel better when there's a roof over my head. Not that I have to worry about the wraiths or anything, but yeah. Now, I did some looking around. I did some ideas and techniques. I still don't have a good idea for a campfire. Part of me is just thinking I'll just stuff it in there, build up this area, make it kind of feel like it's got a smokestack or something. But whatever it is, it's going to have to be really small because there's essentially no room right there. So I guess before I head down into the mines, that might be a good thing to set up. I'm running a little bit low on wood, so why don't we go ahead and grab ourselves some more wood. And I have a chest, so I want to get rid of this so it's not taking up space. I will plant some trees, throw some eggs. Man, those sounds. It sounds like it's a Nerf gun or something. Ooh, those chickens. You're bothering me. Alright, let's see. Over here. Oh, I thought that was an apple for a second. Pretty flowers. There we go. Excellent. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so I could probably dump off some of this birch because I'm definitely not going to need that down in the mine, and so far it doesn't look like I'm really going to need much of it for the building aspect of this. Oh, I probably should have brought another stone axe, but hopefully once I get the mine started, I'll have enough iron to start just having iron tools all the time. So let's see how far we can get. One of my fun first experiences in Minecraft was, funnily enough, because a lot of builders will build, it's a stereotype, you build your first house is like this dirt house. Well, clearly I wasn't going to do that, so I did a lot of research before I got into Minecraft, so I had a pretty good idea how everything worked before it even started. I think nowadays probably a lot of people are like that. Now, not the research aspect, just, oh, hello! Well, what do we have here? Plump little chicken. Come here, fellow. I love that new texture pack. Just look at that. Now, see, that's a real chicken right there. Because technically speaking, like, the Minecraft chickens, it's like, okay, so there's some red on them, so it's like, it's technically a chicken, but it does kind of look like a duck. So, there was that, I don't think I should say controversy, but there was that question for a while, isn't it kind of duck-like? But yeah, no, definitely now this is a pure chicken right here, so if they changed them to this, I think I'd be okay with that. If it's going to be a chicken, I think I kind of like it that it really looks like a chicken versus kind of could be seen as a duck. All right, let's do some breeding. Pop, pop. You get to be our first ones. Let's see if we get the achievement. Thank you. Very nice. Now, but like I was saying, one of my first experiences in Minecraft that I can remember, because boy, that was ages ago. What was it? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, my first world might have been Experiment World. That'd be funny if my template world, it would just tell us what kind of person I am, but boy, it'd be funny if my template world, should I put it out there? It'd be funny if my template world was my first real world, and it's just like, yeah, you mean, you know what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, that's just how it is. But, all that texture pack, like, okay, so, oh. Alrighty then. Oh, that's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay. No worries. Okay. No, well, I'm changing the sugarcane anyway, so that's just later down the line kind of situation. And since I don't need any right now, turn it all back into sugarcane because there's really no point in wasting space. Pop. And a dock. I think I'll do that at some point. I still have, because I think I cooked up all my fish up there. So yeah, I shouldn't be worried about food just now. Go ahead and get some more tools. Actually, I'm kind of liking that subtitle on the bottom right. It's a little distracting, but I know I'm not using it quite right just yet. But it's not so bad. I really like this little house. It's really coming together, and I think this is a technique I'm going to start using in some other builds. Because I really like, because the window's kind of big, but it kind of fits. It kind of works. I really like this. I like how this is empty space, but it's just enough to really kind of set it apart. This right here, I don't know if they call it negative space or what they call it, but right here, if you can notice, this is a full block. This is just a quick little inner builder monologue. I just can't help myself, but I really love this. Oh, let me see if I got trapdoors to show. Well, I'll try it on this. This whole business right here. To make a slab that's offset, the offset slabs, I love this technique, and I've really started to try to use them in as many builds as possible as soon as I learned about it. And it's kind of a similar technique right here, that technically this is wider than it should be, and it's bleeding over into another area, and it makes it feel like not everything's all bunched up to the wall. Because I like it when things are bunched up to the wall, but then this is just bunched up to the wall, but with a little bit of space. I don't know, it just feels good. I like it. So yeah, I really like that. I'm glad I figured that out. Now my new problem is making sure that the roof will fit over it properly, but I don't think that should be too much of a problem. This is also really nice. It might be partially the shaders, and I'm just biased, but yeah, I like this too. I really think it feels good. All right. Now, let's go ahead and okay. So, oh, drats. I forgot I forgot when I was running out of time before. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. I shouldn't be so nervous. 1.18 is supposedly weird, but I don't think it's that weird. Should be fine. Don't be nervous. And I'm going to set up an interesting technique. As soon as I get soul sand, I'm really excited for that. We need that for elevators. Yes, I know it's dark. Let's see. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and work our way out of here. And that should be enough cobblestone to get us at least a little bit further. So this shaft will, at first, like I said, it'll even let you hug the left wall, so make sure you're nice and safe. You can fall down through the left shaft all the way down to a water pool to where we get to the mine area, and then just climb your way back up a ladder. But when it's time, we'll use water to get rid of the ladder, clean off this section, and then we'll turn this into a soul sand elevator. So that should work pretty good. Let's see. 64. Okay, so we got some room. We have to decide how deep I make my first branch. Don't want to go too deep. As I've said before, I'm not much of a survivor Minecrafter, so stuff like where the ore distribution is, yeah, I'm a bit of a noob on that, so bear with me now. Perfect. Let's see. I guess I could plant these or breed a chicken. I think I'll breed a chicken. We need more of those. They are quite clucky though, so we're not going to want too many. Let's see. Well, I got rid of those seeds, so that. Grab the egg. Pop some eggs. There we go. Oh, aye. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Look what you made me do. Alright. Chickens now. Wheat is taken care of. Chickens are okay. We have the fixings for new tools. And we can turn this at least into 1. But we probably want more. Yeah, so 2, 2, 2. So we go here. Grab ourselves a pick. Very important. Grab ourselves another axe. And grab ourselves another stone pick just for digging purposes. Alright, 2 mutton. Where did I put my... There they are. My prepared salmon. Well, that's interesting. Now, why would they change it to prepared salmon, not cooked salmon? See, it's cooked mutton. Huh. I didn't notice that. That's interesting. That's got to be 1.18 too, because I've been playing 1.17. I think I would have noticed that. Huh. Of course, I don't usually eat fish, so I don't know. Alright, door. We shouldn't need that down in the mines. I mean, well, I don't have any... No, it'll be fine. Let's forget that. And we don't need the ink sac right now. We shouldn't need the iron nuggets. We could always cook the copper, just for the fun of it. Oh, yeah. Well, the copper can wait. We can cook that in a little bit. The dirt isn't necessary. We're going to use that for terraforming later. We have cobblestone for junk blocks. We have apple for food. We're going to need our sword. Campfire should be... We should just place it. Should we just... Oh. Oops. Time to sleep. Let's go. Sounds like those chickens are making more eggs at night for some reason. What's with all the eggs? Thank you. There we go. Excellent. Day by day, the chicken population grows. Get away from that door now. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Chickens. Alright. And... Okay, so should I go into the mine first, or should I make the roof first? Make the roof first. You know what's funny is that if I went all the way down to get deep slate, I could always make a deep slate roof. And that would be dark. I wouldn't have to wait for spruce. That's a very interesting thought. boy, I wonder what level the new deep slate is at. Okay, well then let's work on the roof later after we have some more supplies so that we can start getting a little clever about it. Having a crafting table down in the mine is probably a good idea, so let's do that. Oh, well, I guess I could have waited until I need it so I'm not taking up inventory slots. We should need this other bit. We'll just turn this into sticks. We'll need those. Oh yeah, I just thought about that. Yeah, we'll probably want some torches. Okay, so we got our food, we've got our water for quick saving, we've got our stone axe. We shouldn't need... Oh, I guess we could use birch trapdoors for branch mining. Alright, we'll keep them in reserve just in case. There's our food. We're not going to need this wheat down there, unless, of course, I find a mysterious cow somehow. Pop that. Don't need a hoe. Extra trapdoor would be fine, but we're going to use that for decorating anyway, so pop, pop. Keep these around. Well, hold on to those sticks. And the campfire. That's the big question. I'll just wait for the campfire until I have... Because, you know, with deep slate, you know, I should just really go for the deep slate. Because if I get deep slate, then I could use that to really decorate this area and make it feel much more oven-y. I'm just thinking about if this is the best place to put that. Because my style of oven, it'd be very decorative. I'll think of something. I'll figure it out later. Let's just go for it. Okay, so here we are. Oh, drats. Okay, well, no worries. We'll take care of it. And we need to go deeper anyways. Oh, what am I saying? I just realized I need a way to get out of here. That was a close one. Everyone watching this is probably like, noob. I could use this to make some more torches. Pop, and then, well, we'll just take this. It'll be fine. How many can I get out of this? Oh, how many can I get out of this? Okay, so me being a lay person with no knowledge of how deep I need to go before I start hitting deep slate, I'll just bring the wood. You never know, you might need it anyways. Alright, very good, very good. Here's my junk blocks, here's my ladder. Okay, we're ready, let's do it. Hopefully I find like a dungeon or something, because that'd be awesome. Thank you. Huh, just the one. I don't want to mess up my shaft too early. You again. I do love that copper though. That is a pretty green. I would have no problem if that was the new emerald color. So it's like a prismarine crystal or something. Very pretty. Alright, so we are getting blind again. Very nice. Like I said, I really need to just double check. I should have, probably before I put up this video, just did a quick side window so I can see what the distribution layers are for the ores. Okay. Oh, Enderman whoops? Vote. Oh, hello. So, does that mean he's in a cave nearby, or is that just... item plops? I'm starting to like the subtitles. I think I'm starting to get the appeal. Okay, so does that mean I am near a cave? I don't want to mess up my shaft if I don't have to. I am a builder after all. I like the decorative aspect. There's no point in doing a job if you can't look good while you're doing it, right? Alright, so... Enderman Voops. Or Vamoops, what do they say? Voops. Enderman Voops. Okay. Because it's echoing, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, I'm pretty sure you can. And that was pretty echoey, so with my new resource pack, it's almost like Minecraft 2.0, kind of. It's like I'm trying to rediscover. So what does that mean? Like it sounded echoey. So does that mean he's underground, or does that mean he's in a cave? Does it mean he's close? Does it mean he's far away? And what are we at? 22. Well, we're definitely way underneath the river, so we're not going to have any trouble with that. I mean, I guess this is an okay place to start. 22. Well, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Time to begin. I'm still toying with the idea of whether or not I should be doing these live or not. I like the idea of doing it live, and in a way it's kind of relaxing for me, but it is distracting to be doing commentary and trying to survive at the same time. Let's see, pop that, and I will do this on my way out, if I remember. Do this on my way out so I can get another bucket when I get up there, and so I can still have a bucket in case I fall in the lava or something. Well, what do we got here? Now this is familiar. One in there, and the rest over here. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, so anyways, going back, my first experience in Minecraft that I can remember was... Oh, I get spooky in here. Actually, that's another good point. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I know I keep getting distracted about what I'm talking about, but what am I doing? Silly me. Yeah, lighting is very wonky now. I'm going to have to relearn how lighting works because this seems a little shadowy to me, but then maybe it's overlit. I mean, is it enough? They're not going to be spawning? Should be fine, right? Okay, let's see. So we're all good for our first shaft. So let's start going to the side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Of course. I don't know if anyone's been following the Olympics, but I was just watching a video about the Olympics in China right now. I don't really watch the Olympics, never really have. I've never been really big into competitive sports, not interacting with it myself, but just like, some people get really, stoked up about football, but I don't know, I'd much rather and have watched, just a second. Okay, now he's just bugging me. Where is this guy? Spooky. Not too spooky, though. Just wonder what it's all about. This Enderman dude. Okay, so now they're messing with me. So, eerie noise, it says over there. So, eerie noise would be the default sound, and it means nothing. That's just for being underground for too long. But the Enderman whoop... I mean, is that new? Because I feel like there's a lot of whooping. And that tells me that I'm near a cavern, right? So it's not default? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, so I'm not much of an Olympics guy. Never have been. I'd much rather watch an esport, like if they put like StarCraft tournaments and stuff, or even Minecraft Let's Plays and stuff. I mean, it doesn't really seem Olympic in nature, but hey, I'd watch that. I watch that all day long. So it's like, oh, cool. This is like the Olympic Games. It's like the best of the best of the best of the people who go do things and play games, and like that'd be fun. So, of course, you don't have to have it be the Olympics for that. You could just call it the, I don't know, the Galaxy Games or the, I don't know, the Champions something. And you could have gamers of all forms. That if it is competitive, so competitive tic-tac-toe, competitive jump rope, competitive dice twirling, whatever you can do, come here and challenge everybody. Let's do it. Like, we have lots of challenges over the year, but then we have the games, and the games are when everyone gets together and everyone plays together. It's kind of a good unity thing. I think it makes sense. But like shot put and stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna come together and hold shot putters in any real high regard. And nothing against shot putters, it's just, I don't know, cool, fine. I don't really feel any more united as a human race, so I don't really get the whole thing. So I don't know if you had games that people were more interested in. I don't know, maybe people would be more interested in it. But yeah, I heard the ratings aren't very good for this year's Olympics, and I'm like, yeah, they've been going down. I mean, that only makes sense to me. I mean, what's the point anymore? Olympics, it's like fine. Let's see. And no, I'm not recording this at night. It's not that I'm super duper sleepy. In fact, the more I mine, probably the more animated and excited I'll get. Hello. I was actually getting nervous for a minute. I was like, okay, so where's all this ore? Boy, I miss my super tools I have in another world. On one of the servers I play on, we have, I've been working really hard getting super tools. So they're all netheriteed up, have the best enchantments. And you really get used to it after a while, but you know. But anyways, not really big on the Olympics. So, I mean, it's fine, but yeah, whatever. Could take it, could leave it. They look good on the edges. Just to light it up. Last thing we need down here is creepers. Of course, we don't want to be wasting all of our lovely torches, but boy, I love these torches. Oh, these are good torches. Toasty. Alright, there's a very real possibility that I'm going to run out of sticks. But we'll see. Excellent. My favorite block in the game. I don't know, diorite's fine. I mean, it has its uses. I remember when I first saw diorite, I felt like it was so dirty because I like really I'm like a concrete guy, so I do white concrete. I'm like, there we go, that's white, that's smooth. Diorite's just dirty. It's like it's marble looking. But then they have quartz, which is even more marble looking. So I'm like, so what's the point of diorite? And I know, like options and all that. I mean, that's fine. That's good. But I wasn't very impressed with it. And so I avoided diorite like the plague, and I found andesite, and I said, excellent. It's a smoother, rounded version. And I do like the idea of rounded blocks. Like you can still have a square block, but have its corners be a little bit edged or rounded or detailed. And I was like, perfect, andesite. We've got a polished, smoothish, rounded, edged object. What would you call that? A tweaked block, I don't know, it's almost like a custom block. I mean, it doesn't even look like it, at first, I mean, you're used to it now, but originally it didn't really feel like it belonged in the game to me. I was like, this doesn't look like stone or cobblestone. This is like hyper detailed in a very smooth, pretty way. And my building philosophy for Minecraft has always been very cartoonish, so I just loved it. I was like, excellent. So I started using andesite in literally everything. Then I was like, okay, so maybe I've had enough of that. I should totally back it up. And so now I'm kind of I use a mixture of stuff. I've kind of matured since then. I hate granite though. Never been able to find a use for granite. I've tried. I know there's builds for it. I just never do those builds. So it's just like what would you even use granite for? I mean, it's like a wall. Like I can see you using it for a wall, but from a distance it gets so dotty. I don't know, like you could put pillars on the edge of it. Yeah, inner builder monologue. Can't help myself. Sorry, but look at that. Our hero is now under the ground, digging himself some wonderful things. Excellent. All right, but yeah, granite. I don't know. You can always send me a link to something down in the comments if there's an idea you have or a video you know of. I just never really liked granite. I don't know why. And granite's not bad in real life. It's funny. It's like, what's the problem with granite? There's nothing wrong with granite. Granite's fine. It's just, in Minecraft, it's like diorite. It's kind of dirty looking. And I never use normal andesite. It's always polished. It has to be polished. It's like, well, what about polished granite? It's like, oh, well, polished granite, yeah. It's like, what? You don't like polished granite? It's like, I don't know. I've just never really liked them that much. I don't know. They don't make me think of, like, barf or anything, but it's just like, yeah, they're so reddish and orangish. And they kind of remind me of terracotta. Like if you grabbed this and told me this was terracotta, it looks more like terracotta than actual terracotta to me. It's just to me. I don't know what terracotta looks like in real life, but if you're telling me that this is the source of clay, I don't know, this feels like the source of clay, and then you'd add some water to it and ground it up. Terracotta in the game now looks like clay after it's been treated, like it's been washed and it's been mixed. This feels like what you'd actually get out of the ground. It doesn't really feel like granite to me. It feels like clay deposits. And of course, I gotta know how you get terracotta from clay. Like the clay, like you look at the color it has. Like, are we adding coloring to it before or after? It's just a cooking process. Drat. All right, let's go get ourselves some more picks. This is a nice little mine coming along. Not low enough for diamonds, I think, but we'll try. Let's see. Pop, pop. Get rid of that birch. Works for me. That should be fine for now. Some more picks. My shovels are doing fine, so yeah, just picks. Off we go. Let's start a new one. Hate gravel. I've tried so hard to incorporate gravel into my builds. You know, I do medieval builds most of the time. I like science builds, but it's really hard to do anything sciencey or sci-fi or modern with Minecraft without lots and lots and lots of time building these massive structures that aren't to scale, so you can't really use them in game, you know, other than to look at, or lots of mods. And I try to avoid having too many mods. I kind of like the default game as it is. I know mods add to it, but I feel like a lot of mods are pretty cheap, so then you put on these cheap mods and they clash. That's why I'm doing my own texture pack. I have a shader, I have world edit, which is not invasive. Just a second. Ooh. Be a mother load, be a mother load. Ah, it's a mother load. Excellent. Even that iron really sticks out. That's all that shader stuff. But yeah, basically, my mod list, people ask me, you know, what's your mod list? What's your mod list? Like, world edit. But you can't see world edit. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, what else you got? Texture pack. That's not a mod. I mean, okay, fine, it's kind of a mod, but it's not a mod. It's not really a mod. What mods do you have? I'm like, shaders? That's not a mod, man. I'm like, okay, so here's the thing. I don't do mods. I mean, the reason I have world edit is because I'm a builder, and it's mandatory for builders. I mean, if you're going to be building anything, you just have to have world edit. It's the law. But, it's the law. But, as for, mods, like, you know, like the gun mods, or like, you know, that's just a famous one. Or even the one, I'll say this. There was one exception to my rule. I try to avoid mods like the plague, but there was one mod. Boy, this actually could turn into a rant. Maybe I should do this. Should I go down this rabbit hole? I love flying machines. I desire flying machines. I really, really, really want flying machines in this game. I want the ability to put a bunch of blocks together and make an airship. I want to have a flying airship like the movie Up, and I want to be able to just cruise around in the clouds and just do whatever I want and just fly around. That sounds so cool to me. I want to be able to build my own airship. I want to build a UFO. I want to have a UFO that I can use as a put a water elevator in that will let me get up and down from it. It'll be so cool. It'll be just so awesome. I want that. I know Minecraft can't do that. I know there's plugins there's mods that try to make it happen. Yeah, plugins, mods. There's mods that I'm gonna keep saying plugins. There are mods that try to make it happen. I know about Archimedes airship. At least that was the one back in the day. Oh, hello. Okay, fair enough. So then, what spawns at 22 then? Interesting. I've got to go back and look at that revised list. Everything's messed up now. Everything's different. Which is one reason I wanted to do this Alien Adventures world in the first place, because I thought it would be cool to just get out and actually experience the game again. I wonder if they're trying to say something that we're not actually alone, because eerie noises, that was totally a minecart. I'm so distracted. What was I talking about? But yeah, those eerie noises. But yeah, the Archimedes airship mod, I know that exists. I know there's a few others that kind of try to be able to make it so you can make your own airships and stuff. I don't know. I've just never been really impressed with them. They're either A, too realistic to the point of being annoying, and even when you get at the end, it's not really what I'm looking for, or it's very limited and there's only certain blocks you can use, or like, chests and stuff won't work in them or whatever. Like there's always problems with these mods, and I usually give up. I'm just like, you know what, mods are lame. I mean, there might be one here or there that is interesting or helps out or something, but realistically, I like the fact I had a conversation like this just the other day with a friend. Minecraft is an updating game. It's a game that changes, and because it changes, there's always the possibility that something new will happen. And so, like a mod that creates a new portal dimension, that's coming in, 20.0, 20.3 or something. Oh, it is? Oh, how did I know that? You don't, but, it'll be there eventually kind of thing. Like, Minecraft eventually will have everything. They'll run out of ideas and just start doing literally everything. And if Minecraft never dies, and Minecraft never dies, Minecraft will literally have all those mods at some point. It's just going to happen. Not entropy, what's the word? That's just inevitable. It's going to happen, right? So I feel like waiting for the official airship mod sort of thing, the official airship update or something, the flying machine update. Because I would like the same thing for boats. I would like to have a boat that I could custom boat. See, I'm just starting to ignore the Enderman now. I like to have my own custom boat that I could build. It looks my way, has my cabin, has my pool, has my little diving board, whatever, that I can drive around the world. And it's like, well, there's a mod for that. Like I've said, I've tried these mods, and they're not what I'm looking for. They're too cheap. I don't know how to describe it in any other way. They just feel like an amateur made them. And I just haven't been impressed. Although, shout out down in the chat, if you know of a mod that... hold the phone. Well, well, well. What do we have here? What is that? Oh. Oh! I don't even know what my brain thought that was. Oh, that was so scary. Oh, hello. Look who's here. So that's who's been vooping. So I literally was like right above a cavern place. That's cool. Now, is that just a... What is that down there? Okay, seriously, what is that down there? Are those stalactites? It's moving. It looks like it's water. All right, well, I'm going to grab that iron. Probably should smelt up. You know what? This might be a good time. 27 iron plus whatever's up there. It might be time to start breaking out iron armor. Break up some iron armor. We need to get safe. Because it ain't safe out here. That'll be fine. But yeah, if you guys know of any cool airship mods or boat mods or anything even remotely similar to that that is professionally done, it doesn't feel like... Just a second. Whoa! No thanks. Oh, snap. I'm perfectly safe. This is fine. This is fine. I just need to, relax. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh boy. And I've got coal. Why even go upstairs? Well, let's just do it down here. Furnace real quick. Pop. And we'll just stuff him in there just like I stuffed this other guy. Bang. Man, that's a lot of ore though. When will we get an ore smelter? Get you going. He'll pop out. Boop. All right, so while that's working, I guess I can make my story. Yeah, okay. If you've got a airship mod, if you've got a boat mod, leave it down in the comments for me, please. Not that I'm lazy, it's just I've given up hope. I've looked a lot, and I haven't found anything that really fits what I'm looking for. I want to just have this little object that I can interact with that builds this whole machine for me that I can actually look out the windows of, and the windows don't just all go black. I want something, I don't even know how that would work, but they had a 3D camera model Like, you could look outside. Like, you see, black windows. Honestly, it doesn't have to have black windows. It really doesn't. It doesn't have to have black windows. It doesn't have to have transparent windows or versus black. It's fine. But can I look outside? Because I'm blind. I'm literally flying blind at that point. So I think it was Archimedes' models I'm referring to as the one I experimented with for making my first airships. And it's like I make this whole airship, and then you start to activate it, and suddenly everything goes black, and you can't see anything. And I know why they do that, and I know that technically the airship mod is meant for normal boats, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know how to get into all that. But yeah, if you know of a mod that has like even the ability to look outside your vehicle as you're flying, like that would be okay. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think that'd be fine. It works just fine. And yeah, like I could do that. So yeah, not that I'm lazy. It's just that I've given up hope. I'm annoyed. I'm sick and tired of looking. And yeah, if you've got a cool mod, I'd be happy to hear all about it. But yeah, as of for right now, I am very low in what's the word? I'm not very encouraged. Oh, I didn't think about that. Well, I can't use my water bucket anyways. If I was going to go explore that area, I could, but I think I'm way too nervous at the moment to do anything like that. Okay, so he's all cooked up and ready. They're cooking up. So let's do this, and let's get suited up. Time for Alcibiades to get locked and loaded. Let's do it. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. What if he looked better in gold? Man, but then I'd have to use all that gold. No, you know what? I think he would look better in gold. Of course, gold's useless, but you know, decoration-wise, it looked cool. Gold boots, maybe. No, hard to say. All right, well, this is cooking up real nice. Okay, so what was that? Another eerie noise? Aliens. It's aliens. It's just aliens. Pop. All right, excellent. Wow, but actually that armor rating is terrible, man. I'm so used to my netherite stuff. I've been in that other world way too long. 2 buckets. If I find a water source, that would solve a lot of my problems. Like an infinite water source up here. Having a chest might not be a bad idea. I hate using up my wood. It's a limited supply, but having a drop-off spot so I have something to come back to is probably not a bad idea. 'Tis a wise investment. Yeah, here's fine. All right. And I don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. I'll hold on to some of this cobblestone for junk blocks just in case. You are going to need to be kept an eye on because I'm going to have to switch you out quickly for gold. Junk blocks, more wood, all in that area. Don't need you, don't need you. Don't need you. I have to worry about dying with my stuff on me because, haha. How about we make some more torches? I'm a little running low in the torch department. Pop. There we go. Pop, pop. Alrighty. Excellent. And you, how's it coming? Let's go. Alright, so, do I get all suited up? Probably should. You know, at some point I'll be all cool and be like, no, I don't have to wear pants. I'm Greek. Lol. But, yeah, for now, I probably want to be on the safe side, so that's okay. You, let's go. Come on, let's go. Give me the gold, give me the gold. Wow, that... Well, I guess I did start it partway through. Man, if only I could find some more ores. Because, I mean, copper's, copper. Although I do like the idea of getting a spyglass, but you have to find some amethyst for that, so... it's okay, I'll grab some of this. Just cause... Just have something to dump in there. Make good use of the block. A whole block of coal. No ore. Oh, wait, there was more ore over there in the main cavern area, but something funny tells me there's going to be a creeper out there looking for blood, so... I like the idea of a golden helmet, I really do. Alright, quick expedition. Quick expedition. See if there's any iron. I mean, I know there's that, but how easy is it going to be to get to? Ooh, hello. Am I losing my... Oh, snap, what is that? That's a hole. Oh, that's a hole. Oh, from what I thought there was a diamond. So I'm like, what in the world is that? This is definitely an interesting cave setup. I mean, I know I was prepped. I was told 1.18 is wild to run around in. But yeah, this is a wild cave so far. Some more gold. Thank you very much. Grab you. Got you. More iron. More. Always more. Alright, and we run home really super duper quick. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Is it still daytime at home? Because, yeah, they say don't mind at night and all that business. And then, yeah, the mobs are going to start popping up. And I'm close enough to the surface. That might actually be a problem. Boom. And then let's hurry home and try to get to bed before anything spawns. Come to think of it, where are the mobs? I mean, it's hardcore. You can't turn off the mobs or anything, and I didn't. And I know I've been killed to them before, but you'd think they would have started spawning by now. Are they all, like, up on the surface? So, like, it's safe to mine at night, but it's not safe to be around at night. Chicken clucks, footsteps, but all safe, right? Nothing bad? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, time. It's morning. Let's survey the damage. Who's out here? What does he want from me? Hello! Hello! How you doing? Oh, boy. Go jump on a log. Oh, dear. It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. But nope, not here. No, thank you. Oh, brother. I hate creepers. I'm a builder. I really hate creepers. Now he's in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a moment to engage in a small quest called Kill the Creeper. It's a fun game. You'll love it. The only danger is we might destroy everything. Just drop a huge bomb in our beautiful house. I hate these idiots. All right. Oh, that's right, a bow. I forgot. I need a bow. Man, oh man. I mean, I could go ahead and build that crazy mob farm that everyone's talking about and everyone's using, and I have in my other server area. And man, oh man, does it work wonders, but I feel like it's a little cheap to be doing this early in the game. Oh, and I'd have to have redstone too anyways. You know what? I really feel bad about killing all those beautiful chickens for arrows, but boy, I need it. Hello? What was that? Curse, my human eyes weren't fast enough. Did that creeper just oh. No, he didn't. Alright, we gotta get him out of there. Come on, you troublemaking little... What is wrong with you? Get out of there! This is not your house, dude. Hello? Come on. Let's go. Get out of my house. You little beast. No. Not my beautiful bed. The source of my power. I'm wasting that fire block downstairs. Ugh. There's nothing to throw at him except eggs. Come on. He's gonna come down right on top of me. Yep. Yep. Oh no! Oh, you got me! Oh no! Oh, it's so sad! You fool! You fool! You fool! Stinks to be you. Ha! I hate creepers. Okay, so now it's confirmed. Need a roof. Need it bad. Need to mob-proof this whole area. Good gravy. Thank you. I like that. Watch your back. Watch your back. Okay. That was a lot in the way of seeds. Skimpy. Ew. Rotten flesh. I wonder if I should eat it. And you can't get a roof until you find deep slate. And I know where I'm going to have to go to find deep slate. And I forgot to put down my stupid bucket. I was all nervous. Give me slack. Alright, well, anyways. So let's do that. Brr. I mean, eventually I'm going to have so many buckets, it's not going to matter. And I mean, I could make another bucket, but... I mean, I guess I don't really have a reason to not be making another bucket. It saved me a whole trip and save you guys watching me go all the way up and down these silly stairs. You're still cooking. What a champ. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't, no. Do it. Do it. Come on! Alright. I mean, I guess I could bring up some of this stuff. Yeah, I don't even need deep slate. I mean, I could just use normal stone brick. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's something. Oh, let me see. What does it take for a stone cutter again? That's, Oh, I haven't even just researched it, which means it's probably those smooth stone slabs. Or just a normal smooth stone block. Let's see how much copper we can get out of this. Alright, 11, 21. Wheat for food and or animals. I really should be probably working with that at some point. Well, there's nothing for it. You gotta get deep slate for that roof. And the almighty cooking kitchen oven. And that just means... Boy, do I even trust that I can go down to that pool? Boy, that would be a stupid way to die. Just stupid. Okay. Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back, watch your back. I hate creepers. Now I can't. Now the game has actually started. The game has literally started. We're actually playing the game now. And I'm not having any more fun now. It was so fun when there's no mobs to worry about. Now, oh brother, he could be out there anywhere. Seeing your first creeper. It's like a great white shark. You can never ever go swimming at the beach again. I mean, sure you can, but it's just not the same. Now it's the beach that might have a giant man-eating shark in it. It's just like, ugh. Hi! What? Never mind. Chickens apparently jump the fence. They just don't feel like it. It's nice and cozy in there. They don't want to leave. Okay, so... I might as well stay up here because I'm going to have to be back here in a minute anyways. Flint and steel, no use for me at the moment. Well, why don't I cook up like as much of this stone as possible. You know, I might not even like the cobblestone look. I might switch it out for, you know, I wonder what this would look like right here. It kind of works. It kind of works. I mean, it's kind of fun to have it broken up. Like, kind of fun having it all seamless, and that's the entrance. That kind of works. Hello, seeds, please. All right, and it's fate. Give me 2 seeds, and that means it's chicken time. Probably should be breeding all the white ones so we can have a bunch of fascinating chickens. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, ladies. we go. Made a beeline for it. Alright, we got some wheat for bread, and I'm not looking forward to that because we don't have enough of a farm yet. I really want animals. We need to have a proper food farm. You know what? They're probably over there. And I'm Oh! Well, I just had to say it. Now I gotta get those cows all the way over here. You know what? There's nothing for it. I have to do it. You know I have to do it. In fact, I mean, I like my little wheat farm here, but between the two, it's probably makes a whole lot more sense. Boy, those chickens are noisy. Just a second. Let me check the options. I don't know. So they're not so loud. I don't know. All right. So I got to get them over here. I just have to. Where am I going to put them? So this is the part of the video where we go crank, hit the brakes, and go start getting cows. Oh boy. I have to make a whole fence. Risking my life out here in the woods with creepers on the loose. It's getting to be dark, nighttime. Oh boy. What a fix. But realistically, it's not so bad, and it pays off. And you gotta start it before you can benefit from it. And I can't live off of wheat. At least not indefinitely. Not with what I'm gonna be doing. Let's see. 2, 1, whatever, 2. Okay, and that's about nighttime. That should be enough. Okay, and while we wait for sunrise, let's make a pretty little pen for our little animals. Boom. Okay, clearly not enough, so let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Much better. And here's a lovely... Well, actually, let's check real quick. Nope, no fence gate. So, let's do it. Okay, and oh, it is time to sleep, isn't it? Okay, so let's do it. All right, now I've completely forgotten what I was talking about before. There's the mine, and the crazy shaft, then the creeper. Oh, stone cutter. Let's try it. Okay, easy peasy. Can do that. And where do I put it? Is that whole campfire attachment? Oh, hang on a second. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. And that would be over there. I could put the... Boy, it feels like it's getting dark again. All right, I could put the... I could put a smoker for food. I mean, you know, coal and all that, but, you know, I could probably do it. I could put a smoker for food in the wall, a smokestack coming out the back, have that in front right here, so it looks like that this is the oven, like the oven spot. Oh, or have it turned around. Have the smoker on the bottom. Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Here, hang on a second. So, smoker is a furnace with logs, if I remember correctly. Pop, 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 pop. Thank you. So, let's try that. Boom. And then we do... Give me my smoker. Boom. So, that's our oven. Then we'll put the furnace up there. We could even... Let me think about this. I could stuff some hoppers in here. I could have that all go out to a chest or a barrel or something. Yeah, let's try that. I have the ability to do it. Why not? Okay, so let's do a barrel. Barrel is zip, zip, and slabs, if I remember correctly. Pop. hop. Zip, zip. Okay. Alright, I give up. What's a barrel? Oh! Okay, then. Then what's it do with oh, that's probably a composter. Okay, whatever. Boom. Okay, so there will be our kitchen. That's what it's going to look like. The furnace. Okay, so he's out. So we'll grab that. Pop this. Oh, lantern. I got it. I'm fine. Thank you. And now we need... Zoom. 2 chests. Hopefully enough for 2 hoppers. Pop. And we're going to go like that. And here, my water's in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. All right. Boom, like that. So there will be our oven attachment. Bang, bang. And we'll need another hopper going into it to do a simple, tiny auto smelter. That's where all our stuff will be. And once I get the cows, I'll have... Now I have a place for that. I have nothing to put in it. But I could put something there. What do I put there? Okay, hang on. So, bang. That makes a nice even wall. Hopper going in. Hopper going in. Make a little mini super smelter. There we go. And now what do I do? I mean, it looks great. That area might be covered up soon. We'll just leave it as is. I mean, it's not too bad. There we go. So then, boom, I come inside. So that's not the best place for it, and that's probably not where I'm going to end up keeping it. But boom, I come in, sleeping, storage, cooking for ore. Nice little working spot. Here's for food. What's that? Odd. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, I like it. Excellent. Modifications. We are improving. I guess I could always put the trap door. What does that look like up there? Actually, no, I kind of like that. Open it up, put stuff in, close it. Yeah! Now that works. I like that. That's okay. And I can even put like a little painting up there or something. Do I have any wool? No. Okay. Alright, fair enough. We spent most of the day doohicking around with this. Let's see. So let's grab some of this. Turn this into brick. See what that looks like out here. I like the cobblestone. Oh. I don't know. You have to let me know down in the comments. Is that okay? Like cobblestone, or do you like the bricks better? Because here... I mean, it's not like it's going to protect me anymore from the dreaded creepers. Technically, it looks professional. I don't know. Yeah, what do you all think of it? Do you like it with or without? And I think I'm going to turn those into steps. That might feel better. You gotta have a field. It's like exponential growth. You gotta have a field that's churning out wheat by the minute in order to feed up these chickens to have proper results. Right, chickens? Pop, there he goes. Alright, now with our fences, time to get those cows. How about we have them... Because I really don't need that tree there, because then that would open up my view. I like that, but then that's over here, and then that would be over there. So let's get rid of this tree completely and see what that opens up possibilities-wise. Oh, wait. Oh, I know where I'm going to put the cows. I know where I'm going to put the cows. Before I go back down to the mine, I need to make a road that leads, spirals his way down to the beach. And as it spirals down here, I'm going to put the cows right in there and have like a little side mountain pen stable that's dug right into the mountain. That would be perfect. Well, I mean, I guess I could have it up there, but then I have to get close to the trees whenever I want them to. Yeah. Well, let's first, before we do anything else, pop this in here. 1, 2. See what this. Oh, it didn't destroy the path. You can put it over paths now. Oh, 1.18 is wonderful. I'm so happy. The grass will never spread to that block, will it? Pop, pop. So that looks nice. Except for that dirt. So what's it gonna be? Do I want green grass under there? I have to go through that whole process? Oh, fine. Most annoying thing. Alright, do it. Work your magic. I'm waiting. Alright, so now that that's all been done, let's knock this out. And pop, pop. And I'll just have to make another one, but that's fine. Oh, pfft. You too. And over here, what's taking you so long? Come on. Do it. Give up the ghost. See, that's all nice. That's fine. Excellent. 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 All is well. Except for this. Let's get going. Come on. Give me creep. Anger enough. I have to use a pair of shears. Okay, so yeah, I think that will work good. I like the idea of the stable, because that'll keep the cows close, but it'll also keep the cows far enough away I don't think they'll be making too much noise, because that'll be annoying. Yeah, it's hard to say. Hard to say. And remember, comment down below if you have any ideas, anything that you think would be cool, anything you think I should have done, anything you think I should change or improve. Let me know down in the comments. We gotta get some conversations going. I'd love to hear from you guys. Ah, dawn on the third day. Actually, it's the second day. But yeah, I'm splitting these up. No matter how many in-game days there are, this challenge will be video by video. So 1,000 days is 1,000 videos. That'll be fun. Got a long way to go. Because that opens up this whole area now. I don't want it to feel like I'm on the edge of a field, but I do like how they're evenly distributed over there. And it kind of comes down and frames there, kind of frames over there, and this would be where the path goes down. So then we begin our path. Now how am I going to do that? So the paths I usually do with dirt. Oh, whoa, there we go. Time to sleep. Let's do it. The paths I usually do with dirt. Yeah. How am I going to get down there? I guess it could be cobblestone. That's traditional. I could do wood. That would match a little bit better. Have to be oak wood, though. You know, I'm just going to do wood. I think I'm just going to do wood. Well, the cobblestone will make for good contrast. No, it's got to be wood. It's got to be oak wood. It's just how it is. I'm just going to do it. It'll be fine. And that means I have to go chop some more trees. That's okay. That's safe. And I'll put trapdoors on the sides of it so that it's got like a little railing. Pop, pop, and then there's got to be dirt there to be scraped. Let's try, oh yeah, it's up here. Don't need you. He's not cooking anymore, so don't need you. I'll plant you in a minute. Bam. Boom. Oh yes, the lantern is going to get dark in here again. There we go. Excellent. I like that. Put the coal back in here just because. Let's see. Do I plant those now or later? Well, I've got the dirt, so let's do that first. And that's ruining it, isn't it? Doesn't work. Looks nice, though. Maybe it's one too long. It needs to start up here, so it's a little bit more gradual. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. It's a little bit more gradual and have them going over to the side as soon as possible. Or actually, even just indenting the whole thing. Let's do that. Let's indent it and see what happens. So yeah, we're just pushing it in by one. And that should keep everything closer. And as everything's closer, maybe it'll feel a little bit more homey and a little bit less sticking out. Yeah, I think that probably is going to work a lot better for us. It will take a lot less terraforming too. I'll build up that area. More dirt. More dirty dirt. Before I do that, let's go ahead and chop some more trees. Okay. Before we do that, let's plant some more trees. And before we do that, let's fix the field. And you're going to take forever. Ah, that's all right. Hey. That was that dumb zombie that blew up the whom's rotten flesh I just procured. Yeah. It really burns me up inside to know that that rotten flesh from that zombie broke my field. Sounds like it's time for revenge. Alright, I really want to get back to that mine and explore that. I don't even know what you call that. It looked like a cavernous shaft. If it wasn't 1.18, I'd say it was a cavern, but boy, it looked like a sinkhole. And I know there's sinkholes because I've seen pictures of them. Not in real life. I mean, of course I have in real life, but I mean, in the game I know they have these sinkholes, so we gotta be careful about that. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. What's that all about? Oh, it must be that light again. Oh, that's cool. So I didn't notice that before. The sun goes through the leaves. That's a kind of a pretty picture. I'm saving that. Let's see. Won't be the thumbnail, but I think I'll use that as a wallpaper. That's another thing I found the other day when I was goofing around making my thumbnail for the video. Like, this is such a high quality texture pack and everything. I can take, make my own game wallpapers. Just put them up on your computer. It's kind of cool. So yeah, actually, it'd be interesting if I hosted some. I don't know if I have an easy way of doing that, like giving out like wallpapers for like phones and computers. That'd be interesting. I mean, wouldn't make you pay for it or anything. It's just for the fun of it. Show support for your favorite scientist in his big, big world. We're all big family, you know. Let's see. I wonder what other YouTubers talk about when they are alone in their big worlds, doing their stuff. I told some friends when I was first starting out, I was like, I thought about making a YouTube video mostly just for the fun of it. It's not really for the views. It's more for just, having fun. And if someone shows up and says, hey, that's cool, like, that's enough for me. It's all good. And I was like, I am kind of playing with one arm tied behind my back because, I don't have a funny British accent. I'm not super expressive. I'm actually kind of a shy guy, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm not the most animated sort of guy, so probably don't fit into most of the YouTuber spectrum. But I like what I do. I think it's fun. But yeah, just let me know what you guys are interested in. Whoever comes around and checks it out, love to hear from you. Hello, chickens. Ha ha. Sounds like a machine gun or something. Those eggs will never stop to amaze me. Oh, I can always make some golden. I can make at least a golden apple. That'd be interesting. Huh. Yeah, it would be interesting. Well, think about it. All right, so right now we have a water bucket. Man, did I put a water bucket down there? Okay. Pretty sure I put the water bucket down there. Okay, no food. Have the seed. Might as well plant the seed. Slowly but surely inching along. Oh, and he's here. Excellent. So we'll do that. There we go. And he's complete. Now we just have to go over here. Oh, now he's making the building look lopsided. No, I can't have him here. Let's just make everything lopsided. Can't do it. Alright, pow, let's do this and get ourselves some more. Oh, that feels excessive. I mean, it's all going to get used up eventually, but when you don't have a ton to work with... Oh, forgot the dirt. When you don't have a ton to work with, you do have to be kind of cautious with your materials. Don't go too crazy. Alright, what was it? Oh, yeah, the dirt. Let's do that. Low enough? I think it should probably be lower. Let's try one more. That. And then this will get adjusted. I still remember back when you had to wait till a dirt had grass on it before you could before you could shovel it. Oh, that was terrible. That was the worst. Took a mechanic like grass growing and just made it unusably annoying. Yeah. Modifications for Minecraft, like we were talking about mods before, there's a lot of stuff Minecraft does I think are stupid, like the turtles. But, to be perfectly honest, it's actually kind of fun. It's fun to have the turtles there. It's fun to have a lot of the stuff. I mean, just the newness of each world every time you play it. It's like, it's a little bit new. It's a little bit new. And there's stuff that they change. It's like, oh, I kind of like that. I don't really see why we had to change it. But a lot of the stuff they do, I'm kind of on board with it. Like, it's just fun to have newness in the world. So that's kind of a lumpy mountain. I hope it looks prettier when all the grass gets all over it. Also makes it harder for mobs to climb it. That's a kind of an idea in the back of my head. Now which way do we make it go? Because from a distance, ouch. Oh, actually, hold that thought, friends. Let's grab some Z's first. Okay, that could be a little bit on the annoying side. Just a little bit. Alright. It says chicken clucks and footsteps. I wish they would stop calling chicken stepping footsteps because that makes me think creepers are coming up being like, hello. Alright, excellent, a brand new day. It's coming along. Let's do some walls just for safety purposes. Remember, safety first. And it looks nice. There we go, and then this will be up here. And I know this is for the cows, but it's also for me, just to be on the safe side. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's harvest the fields again. See, this is why I said, no, I don't want to do wheat seeds. It takes so much maintenance, and I'll be honest, it's satisfying. Oh, it's really satisfying. I really like harvesting crops, but, you know, once you start, I don't know, I just had to jump. I couldn't stop myself. Something happened. Okay, well, that one's on me. That's the zombie. This one's on me. But, yeah, no, I love harvesting crops. It's just, I don't like harvesting crops when I'm trying to build a stable and trying to feed chickens and trying to dig out a mine and starting to fall behind on my duties as a builder. Alright, that's a little much. That's a little much. Yeah, that's a little much. Too much. There we go. Excellent. So he goes down a little bit more, goes down a little bit more, comes down here, goes down a little bit more. And then over here would have to be the barn. So let's go like... Oh, drats. Whatever. We'll get there. So... There we go. Alright, so we're going to have to get some more dirt, but digging into the side of the mountain should probably help with that. Gotta make another... Well, I better grab that hoe because, you know. Let's see. Sticks, shovel, pop, pop. Let's go. And that should probably be fine. Okay, so is that going to be enough? Low roof. There we go. Alright, double wide. That'd probably make it easier to get them in. So, double wide. I miss World Edit so much. I miss creative mode. It's only the second day. But in my mind, I know what I'd love to do for a barn, but it take way too many hay bales, it take way too many slabs. A couple other things like beehives that at this point in time would just be excessive. Now, how am I going to do this interior, though? I mean, it's fine as it is. I mean, it's not bad. And then, and that's just because you can now. Well, okay, well, fine. I guess you can't do all of it, but that's okay. I'll need 2 gates for maximum cow storage. And that kind of feels stably. Now, if I did slabs across, that'd mess up. Oh! Oh! Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Yay, I get to do it, I get to do it, I get to do it. Yay! I love doing it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I just love doing it so much. Eee. We're going to need more than that, so pop, pop. Trapdoors are so expensive. Let's do it. All right, so bang, 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 bang. I think it looks nice. It does kind of stick out a little bit. It feels kind of stably, doesn't it? I think that works. Yeah. Da-da-da. Not a sheep pen, obviously, but for cows, maybe on a horse. Yeah, I think that works. Pop one there. That kind of cuts it off a little bit. Once that gets grassy, that should be pretty. Actually, that down, that should be pretty. There we go. The pen. And then it's going to get all grassy all over it. I might even be able to put vines on the side of it. Fill this in. So it's going to need a lantern. Gonna need a lantern. And a hay bale, just to make them happy. Just to make them happy. Let's see. Oh, I only have 7. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. I'm not at a composting stage yet, so I don't have any bone meal. Oh, hey, hello. There we go. There we go. Perfect, actually. That's literally perfect. Now, with those leftovers, let's do this. There we go. And a lantern. Must have a lantern, which means pop, 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 pop. Get your crafting table. Let's do it. Actually, ouch, I'm a little bit injured. How did that happen? Okay, so heal him up, and then we'll do for a lantern. Here we go. Awesome. Now, something else I might end up doing is splitting my parts into parts, because I have had some people mention that the last video was, quote, a little long. I'm like, because pretty sure that's how it kind of goes. Yeah, I can't have torches near cows. They might burn their little ears. But I'm pretty sure that's how it goes because, well, you know, it's just how it goes. I mean, long videos, right? I mean, it's a hardcore adventure thing. And I know a lot of hardcore challenges are done on are done on streams, and I've thought about doing streams, but there's like no one who watches my videos, so I don't know if doing streams would make sense because I'd have to stream it, and then I'd have to, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure you have to save that whole stream and then upload the entire stream to YouTube, and I don't know if it's friendly about that. I mean, it might be, but I feel like that's kind of a lot of work, and so I'm thinking about it. I might end up doing it anyways, but at the moment I don't have the plans to stream. Probably eventually I will. It's just I just need the right incentive. I was thinking if I put like a stair right there, an upside down stair piece, what would that look like? Does that look better or worse? Now it's making it a bit chunky. Let's have it without for now, and if I change my mind later, I can always do that. Hey, let me know down in the comments what you think. All right, so that's all been done. Quickly pop up another gate, and we'll go get those cows. Let's see if our stuff is done yet. Oh, there we are. Excellent. More than enough to lure some cows, some cattle. Hey! Does it spread under fence pieces and stairs now? Hey! I am almost 100% positive this wasn't there back when I put it on. Oh, that would be so nice. Oh, that'd be so nice. Well, this is that anyway, so let's do it. But boy, that would be so nice if it does that. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. As Santa says, ho, ho, ho. Ah! Yeah. Alright. You too. Okay, I'm starting to get the idea that rain makes plants grow. Because also I'm seeing some boosts. Very nice. I think it does. That'd be so cool. Alright, not to sound like a noob or anything, because some people might be saying, no, it doesn't! But, if it does, boy, that'd be convenient. Alright, pressure plate clicks, chickens cluck, footsteps, rain falls. No zombies, right? Good? No zombies. No creepers. I need that deep slate so bad. But I've got to have those cows. Fence gate. Hope they don't give me too much trouble. There we go. Alright. Time for cows. Cattle on 1,000 hills. Let's do it. There you are. Ooh, there's iron down there? Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I hope this comes out in the video that you can see it just fine. What is that down there at the bottom? Oh, it's like it's teasing me. It's lapis lazuli way down there. It's like gems at the bottom of the sea. That's so cool. Wow. I don't know if you ever played the game Subnautica, but yeah, these are some Subnautica vibes. Look at all that ore. That was under my house this whole time? Wow. Alright, well, let's get our cows. Hopefully no, like, sea monster comes up out of the abyss and eats them. That'd be terrifying. Alright, let's do... Ah! There we go. There we go. Heck. Come along, you cattle, you. You know what you want it. You know you want this good stuff. I wave it at you. It's that good stuff. Yes, you. You're Mr. Cattle. Mr. Cow. Mrs. Cow. You make milk. Hello, where's your friend? Hello? Uh-oh. Are there any normal cows around here? Okay. Alright, fine. I mean, this is a traditional cow. What are those called? Are those called... No, that's a camel. Man, I don't know the cow names. Yeah, but there's a cow that looks like that. That's fine. That's fine. So when they... Why, hello! Hold the phone, cows. I'll be right back. I got some neighbors to say hello to. Alright, everyone, cross your fingers, wish me luck. A honey hive! Aww, you poor. Oh dear, hello. Whoa, hello. Aw, so sorry. Didn't drop any crossbows, though. Cheapskates. Man, what is with this world seed? It's just so pretty. I think it's the shaders. I think it's just the shaders. I'm like all wowed by everything. But yeah, like, get crazy sinkholes under the house. Caves everywhere. This is like one of the best seeds I have ever played. Okay, oh yeah. Don't forget. We're here for a very important reason. Cattle. Probably should heal up real fast, just in case. All right, excellent. So we've met our neighbors, and as usual, they're terrible. And now we have our lovely cows. Come along, cows. Be happy cows. Be free cows. Range cows. Excellent. Oh, yes. Such cows. Such milk. Come along, fellows. Yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, I could go to all the trouble of getting a boat and ferrying them over one by one. Okay, I probably should have done that. This takes forever. I thought it went faster than this. I forgot. It's been a long time since I've been in a survival mode. Oh, that's kind of wonky. The squid's tentacles messes with the shaders. Apparently they're invisible. Yes, come. There are sea monsters, if that gets you going any faster. Cows mooies, squid swims. Swimming, let's do it. Is it just me or is that sugarcane growing faster? Is that something new too? There's so many things at one point you think they're new. Alright, why is the white one taking so long? Let's go, bud. Why are you being a silly cow? You want the food. We know you want the food. Yes. Yes, come on. Yes. Yes, let's do it. You can do it. You can really do it. It's okay. You can do it. Oh. Ah. See? He made it. So, I might as well talk about something while we're staying here, waiting for beef steak to make it to shore. But, yeah, I am thinking about splitting this video into 2 parts because we don't want it to take too long. And I like filming this stuff all at once. So you'll probably have seen a jump cut. So you might already be on the second half of the video, but we'll see. He did it! Yay! You should be so proud of yourself. All right, come on. Hopefully you can get up a hill. Cows. These are not sheep. Sheep are even worse. Sheep are the worst. Here we go. Let's go. Excellent. Oh dear. No. Oh, actually, well, I could... let's see. No! They're in the water again! Curse you, cows! Oh, no. Let's go. Up we go. Yeah, yes, you. Up we go. Yeah, up we go. There we go. We're making good time. This is actually a really, really nice little spot. All right, now what does the baby look like? What does the baby look? Okay, so they're randomly generated skins. I'm okay with that, I guess. As long as they don't have some, like, devil cows. Oh, that's kind of cool. I just realized that cow is literally the same cow. He's just different colors. Huh. Interesting. Very cool. Same pattern. Oh, from what I thought it was true. Okay. Do it. Please do it. It must be doing it, right? No? Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. We've got time. Let's see. There we go. And now this field is finally done. Time to breed all these seedy chickens. All right. It just sounds like a machine gun. So hilarious. Look at all these... Uh-oh. How'd you get out of there? Silly chick. Alright, he might be stuck in the fence. That happens every now and then. Alright, so we got 6 wheat to do whatever we please. We are a banner to let the neighbors know what kind of a guy we are. It's going to be close to that time. So let's go ahead. What to do with that gold? I like the idea of golden apples. I really, really do. It's going to be a while till I get to the nether, so that's probably not a bad idea. Lovely, lovely. And there's no way on earth I'm going down to that sinkhole. That's like late game, whatever. Food, food, food. I don't have a lot of food right now. Oh, you know, I can always curb the chicken population a little bit. There we go. Alright. Excellent. Oh. Let me feed the... I'm thinking, because I want my journal. Everyone goes, no, no, not the journal. Yeah, it's the journal. I want the journal. But I have to decide. I need some name tags. If I name the animals, I can't kill them. That's just how it is. That's the rule. All right, golden apples, fine. Let's do it. Let's just do it. For better or worse, people will be like, no, nah. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to make a golden apple. I just want to do it. And there's gold down there anyways, and you never know when I'm going, mining. It might be important. So let's grab that out of there, and let's cook ourselves some, a whole thing of coal for 4 chickens. Doesn't really feel right, does it? Eh, too late. Pop the coal there. It's time to get back to mining. So we shouldn't need these ladders, but it's good to have anyways. Shouldn't need the fence, so let's dump the fence. Dump the stairs. Dump the dirt. Dump the... What are we going to keep the wood? Pop, pop. Oh, well, I guess I could always make a shield. But I wouldn't be able to see in the dark. But it'd be good to have. Alright, it'd be good to have. Let's do it. If I remember correctly, a shield is just a hopper with the items. Oh, it's up here. Shield is a hopper with 1 extra wood. There we go. And I'll keep him in reserve if I need to switch out fast. Pop, pop. Okay, so here's my food. Here's my superfood, just in case. Here's my safety bucket. Dump this, dump that. Dump that. Dump this, that's building supplies. Dump that, that's building supplies. Don't... Well, keep the birch just because. Junk block, junk block. We're going to need some more tools, so let's go ahead and make up some more picks. Oh, and something else. Time to make a proper sword. One that's dangerous. Unlike the stone sword, which is... Alright, so we got ourselves that, Junk blocks galore. That one iron I'll just keep with me because I can go down there anyways. Ladders just cuz. I have plenty of wood. Plenty of torches for now. Some more wood just in case. Dump that. Shovels, probably shouldn't need that. Much of it at least. Got this for just in case. Okay, tentatively, I think I'm ready to go back down into the mine. So, let's do it. Here's our delicious chicken. Our feathers are sitting around the wings just waiting to be made. No string yet, so no way to get a bow. So, here we go. Okay, friends. I don't remember if I put down the water. Pretty sure I did. So, this might be the end of the stream. Yeah. So, here we go. It's been nice knowing ya. I I didn't see it there for a second because I expected blue and I didn't see blue. Oh, my heart jumped for a second. I was like, oh no. And then it happened and I was fine. Okay, so now we know there's water down here. Whew. Let's go ahead and get started on the next. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? I was just going to say, just to be on the safe side, absolutely sure. There we go. Now we have an infinite water source block, and we still only have the one spot, but hugging the corner should make it almost 100% guarantee we'll never, ever have trouble. All right, so let's do it. What is down here? Reveal thy secrets, thou heathen. All right, let's see. Pop, pop, bang. Oh, bada bup. Oh. What is down there? What is that? Why is it moving? Oh, it's just stone. Am I able to? Is that invisibility? Oh, am I seeing through things? Oh, that looks so nasty. Please be careful. Please be careful. Oh, the water's almost invisible. I can't see it. Oh, that scares me. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, I'm so scared. Come on. Don't do this to me. Diamonds? Can I see through the walls? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, we already got guys. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Are those diamonds for real? Oh. Oh, boy. I am so nervous. Oh, there's even an Enderman down there. For heaven's sakes, do not. Please, no. Oh, boy. This is so scary. I think those are diamonds. Those have got to be diamonds. They look as beautiful as I hoped they would. But I saw at least one skeleton. Those more diamonds. Oh, man. I have got to... That was a squid. That was a glow squid. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. We got to get this stuff and get out of here. Come on. Because what I don't need right now is a skeleton duel in the dark on a cliff next to a bunch of lava. I don't need that right now. Okay, so it's not a very beautiful vein, but it's pretty. I don't, but oh, come on, you. Come on. Okay, okay, so I'm focusing right now, is what it is. That's why I stopped talking. I'm just focusing on getting this stuff. I want my roof. I want my roof. I don't. Hello, hello? It sounds like he's like right on top of me. Does this work? It does. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. I was hoping it would go down and get rid of some of that lava, but now I'm just more worried about just staying alive. This area is so spooky. These shaders, it doesn't light up much. Gives me a real sense of foreboding. So yeah, I'm sure there's someone out there who's watching this seed that's going, "Oh, I think I want to play there." Yeah, welcome. This is a fantastic seed. It has literally everything you need. Sheep nearby, cows nearby. I haven't seen pigs yet. No spruce, and to a builder like me, that's unacceptable. But in every other department, from glittering gem-filled caves, look at that. I mean, I am in 1.8. Are those two things of diamonds? Okay. Yay. Wahoo! I might just skip the gold stage, go right to diamond. I'd be lying if I wasn't saying I'm nervous. Oh! Hello! You piece of filth. Look at him. He's gray. So they fit. It's that texture pack. Oh, you filth. It's camouflage so they blend in. The jerk that made this map, made this texture pack. Oh, that was not funny. My poor heart. No. I'm just covering this place with torches. Just covering it with torches. Good gravy. Okay, so now I really have to watch my back. I don't even have the decency of being green anymore. Oh, hello. Hello. He just bounced out just far enough in time. Thought he was going to blow up in my face. Okay. So, anyways, we're still alive. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. So, welcome to the 1.18 caves. I mean, these caves are everything everyone said they would be. You're definitely not in normal Minecraft. That's nuts. I love all these ores just being out right for the picking. I love the idea of a bejeweled cave. And with those beautiful shaders, copper's gorgeous. Oh, amethyst geode! It's a little far away. I can work on it. There we go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's do it. Alright, we have got only a stack and a half? What have I been digging all this time? Or have I just been trying to stay alive? I miss my god tools so much. I miss them. Okay, so I don't really have anything to say right now. It's just as much of this as possible so we can make our beautiful house. But man, wow, what a rush. Okay, so with that all in mind, item plops, blocks broken, blocks breaking. Mention anything about... Actually, I should probably not just be walking up to these blocks just in case. In case like there's a hole or something. I don't know, it's not the nether, but it is a 1.18 cave. Okay, there we go. 2 stacks. How about 2.5 stacks? Nice number. Okay, let's see. -1, -11. Okay. I thought diamonds were deeper now or something. Okay, so it's just... I swear this thing is on hardcore mode. I mean, you can see the little hearts down there, but good grief, it feels like I'm on some type of easy mode. Here I thought I was just freaking out about stuff. Not to get complacent, but yeah, so far things have been pretty easy. Alright, just make sure there's nothing underneath. Wouldn't that just be the worst? Five diamonds. I just got my cow pen set up. I mean, don't mind if I do. I won't turn them down. No thank thank you very much. I'll take them. But boy, that's nice. Oh, sweet. And now, after all that's said and done, I have almost... I do not like, though, that the water's so hard to see. Like that, I can see that being a death trap at some point. Not being able to tell what's water, or if you're in water. More iron, thank you very much. Well, my smelter's gonna have work to do when we get home. Alright. Yeesh. Oh, there's glow squids down there. That's cool. Oh. Hello. Did I mention that I hate skeletons too? Okay, thank goodness for tough armor. Hey, I'll say this though. It's starting to look pretty in here. Oh, I just realized that, yeah, this is just sort of an little outcrop right there. That was literally the perfect place for me to dig into. It's like a... This is a blessed stream. It's blessed. It's beautiful. I've got everything I need. Beautiful environment. Just gorgeous. Grab this for obvious reasons. Okay, so that last time was lousy. I need to be careful. Next time, just use my hotkey. I guess y'all know what I'm doing here. Now, do I take this beautiful lava, which is lighting up everything, making things cool, or do I find it from a anonymous source that won't bother anybody? Hey, don't get lost, don't get lost. It's just pretty. Like I said, I don't know how much of this is going to come through on the video, but boy, it's pretty down here. Redstone. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello. Look who it is. Gotcha. And that was my last torch. And I haven't actually found any coal, so I guess that's the end of that. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how much of this you can actually see, or how much of an impact it makes. Boy, it's pretty down here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need a few more. This expedition. Oh, okay, yep, maybe zombie. The bane of all hardcore runs. Now, hope and pray I can actually get out of this place alive. Okay. Oh, oh. Okay. Wow. Just wow. That was something. That was something. Okay, so bang, let's bring back some materials. We'll bring back these for cooking purposes, and I can always come back and get some more. What else can I leave down here? How about the ladders? We won't need that. That's good for bone meal. We can bone meal up some stuff. Bring back the copper to keep together. What is there to grab? Still don't have a bow and arrow. Still don't have any string. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Lava. I need lava, but not one that's pretty. I don't want pretty lava. I want lava I can reproduce without feeling bad about it. Alright, let's go back upstairs and head to sleep because those monsters were starting to get me nervous. And I gotta build that roof so I actually have a house I can actually live in without fear. Without fear of a creeper coming in through the skylight. Hey, yo! Alright. Speaking of creepers, peekaboo. Let's play peekaboo. Okay, now run, 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 run. Hello? Creepers? Now, did you escape? No, that must be that one that was hanging outside. Okay. No creepers? Back to the wall. No creepers? Okay, and I think I'll also add some lanterns to the corners here. That'll be pretty. Okay, I don't think there's any creepers. Leave me alone. Don't even think about it. Okay. Pop. See. Oh, that's right, I have no torches. Oh, I have no cooking materials either. Hold it, hold it. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? I heard something moving. I had the pitter patter of dum dum dum. This is ridiculous. Okay. 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 Pop him in there. Pop him in there. Quick as you can. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Come on, let's go. That's one. Let's put him down here for now. That's lovely. That's just lovely. Alright, and now let's start making... Okay, so what do I want? The deep slate stairs. Deep slate brick stairs. The normal cobble deep slate roof. I'm thinking this, the deep slate brick stairs. Let's do that. Okay, so what we need to do is go up here. Fingers super duper crossed. Don't see anything. This is an odd even build, so let's go over here and go bang, boom, and the roof has begun. Ah! Alright, there we go. Alright, I think that's the outer edge. So now, should be as easy as bang, bang, bang. Gotta keep looking over your back. Don't be stupid. Take it for granted. Get all, yeah, I got this. And then they get you. All right. Sorry, I went quiet there for a second. I was just thinking, listening, listening to that chickenous clamor. So many chickens. I'm gonna have to figure out something about those chickens. Maybe build a proper coop just a little bit further away so it doesn't make so much noise. Um, so far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, let's do it. Come on. Boom, boom. There we go. Let's do it. It'd be interesting, because I know they're all about, Minecraft is all about blocks and blockiness, but it would be interesting to have ramps. I know there's a mod for a ramp. Unless you make smooth ramps that things can fall off of or slide down. I don't know, for slides and things, that kind of sounds like fun. I think it'd be kind of cool to make a slide in Minecraft. Isn't it fun? It's so satisfying when you have exactly enough blocks for what you need to do. It's like fate. And oh, and this is hilarious. I can finally put my campfire somewhere. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's just go across. That. All right. Hey, 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 hey. I'll say this. I think it would have looked nicer if it was spruce. It looked way more homey. This looks way more aggressive. That's probably okay, because after all, I'm a aggressive builder. Very aggressive. Uh-oh. Drat. Didn't break anything. And so that probably works just fine. But yeah, it's a little on the aggressive side, but it's probably fine. Hello? Let me in there. Let me in there. Let me in there. Okay, fine. Be that way. Alright. And we'll do this. And don't worry, I have an idea. I think I'm going to turn some of those into barrels for storage space. That'd be cool. I gotta harvest this field again. Oh boy, you know what? I'm starting to get tired, so I'm probably going to start getting ready to wrap up. This video has been pretty long, and I'm going to be splitting it up for sure, at least into 2 parts. Who knows, I might even split it up into 3 parts. We'll see. But yep, I like keeping uploads for you guys if I can, and now that I have a good system. And these are actually really easy videos to make, so realistically, it's just a matter of sitting down, having some fun, having something to talk about. And yeah, it's not so bad. So yeah, I like making these videos for you, especially this Adventure World series. It's so calming. I don't know. Just have to see how we can make this work for us. And why are there no seedlings dropping or saplings dropping? It's chicken time. There we go. Yeah. So many chickens. Come, chickens, come. Oh, yes. Look at all these chickens. Oh, the chickens. All right, life is good. I am swimming in chickens. Let's dump some stuff. Go to sleep. Pop. Pop for now. Well, actually, real quick, let's grab this food. Lest it despawns. Wheat, aka cow breeding material. Alright, let's do it. I just had a thought. I probably should have one of those half and half thumbnails for this video. Half of it will be showing you the finished house, and the other half should probably be down in that mine, looking at all that beautiful scenery. But boy, I don't feel very good about that. Like, okay, let me just set up my camera here. Oh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Probably should though. Let's finish this over here. Pop, pop. This goes up. Then it goes. Like that. Like that. And now we'll go ahead and put this in there. All right. And I'll do it from the other side. Just, oh, well, no jumping now. Nah. Well, okay, let's try it this way then. Since physics are on my side. Okay, so that's okay. I like that. I don't know, that is a little bit creamy there. Maybe a little bit too much. If it was spruce, it probably would work better. Boy, it'd stink if I had to replace all that. I thought it would look nice. It's okay. It is a little dark in here, though. I'm going to have to light this place up. Still no fuel with which to cook my materials. I would have fire, lava. Man, but I can't. I mean, I can always build it and then replace it, but it might not look the same when it comes back out. And it looks so nice the way it is now. You know, I should probably go back down to the mine, grab that lava from that one source I first started talking about it when I got the stalactite stuff. And I'll just put like a little replacement block, like birch or something that I know exactly where to put it. It'll be fine. I'll just replace it. Okay, well, I'll think about it. Let's see. Boom, boom. That looks nice. Boom, boom. That looks nice. All right, so now we need to go ahead and quickly. Oh, but I don't have any spruce. I'll be fine. I'll do it out of cobbled slate. I think that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna need the campfire. It'll be right here. And this should be easy peasy. Let's just do it. Oh yeah, breed the cows. I'll breed the cows after I do this. that out of there. Fire hazards, you know. Ta-da. I know it's not really a fire hazard, but you know. Oh. I saved this campfire this whole time, and now I place it in such a way that it's off-centered. So let's start messing up that stuff. Alright, let's see. I've got enough for a thing here. And I can cook at least one for another campfire replacement. What do I do? Diamond sword probably would be the best bet. Diamond armor, sure. I just built my new sword. Okay. Yeah. Give me a helmet, sure. Just diamond sword. Is that? Oh. Yeah, diamond sword and then diamond pick probably makes the most sense. So this has to be done right. So let's go pow, because we're not going to use that. Pow. Bam, bam. We'll get to that later. Go here, build ourselves a diamond pick. Alright. Good. Wait, what's that sound? Oh, phew. I was like, is it burning the house down? Ah! Oh, yeah, I forgot. It drops... Blarg! Okay, and it was off-centered. We don't want that, so let's have it over... Well, it doesn't make sense to have it so far away. Floaters! Hate floaters! Go away! Alright. Here we are. Okay, so it's gotta be done, but you can't have it right there. So let's have it right here. Pow. Pow. And now over a little bit. So how far over? Like here? It's pretty central. We'll have it this way so the prettiest part is out of the way. Let's see. Here. Or here. 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 Should we do slabs, maybe? Because that, again, is kind of aggressively big. I wonder what stairs would look like. Just really quick. Really quick. Oh, and can we make our... Yeah, let's make a new campfire. Campfire. Yeah, we're all fired up. There we go. Excellent. Now, you should just go way up there, all the way to the sky. Way up there. Keep going, keep going. You got a long way to go, keep going. Yeah, way up there. You're on top of a hay bale, so that means way up there. Okay. Alright, that'll be fun to see how far that can actually be seen. Alright, so how about that? Is that make it just a tad skinnier? Just skinny enough? Is it zap tag enough? Okay, I mean that's a little better. It still feels kind of like a pyramid now. I don't know if it's the best, but it's okay. It is too dark in here. It's got to be lit up. What do we do? Torches? Not inside. Oh, but torches outside though maybe it's not such a bad idea. There we go. There's one lantern down there. Let's make another lantern. See how much we can get out of that charcoal. Okay. Iron, nothing. Okay. We really didn't run into a lot of coal down there. All right, let's. Do we have time to feed the cows? Let me see. All right, excellent. I really like how this village is coming along. Well, village, this little outpost. Simple, generic, but it is kind of pretty. Love those shaders. Alright, let's wake up in the morning. The cows can last through the night. Let's get some food, and then it'll be the big decision. Back down to the mine, over to get some lava, or sign off for the day. You're kidding. All that and no leather? Let's see. Well, drat. That kind of blew that idea out. Sugarcane till it's coming out of my ears. Boy, what a question. I mean, there's probably lava around. Now that I have a signal fire that helps me find my home again. You know, we haven't really done much exploring around here. Nor do we really have a way to get out of this little hill area. Got everything? Let's see. Bam, bam. A whole mess of eggs. Alright, food-wise... Oh, he didn't get any of it out of that charcoal. Okay. Never mind about slow roasted goodness and all that business. How am I supposed to cook my food? Good grief. Okay, so let's dump this stuff for now. Dump the diamond for the moment. We can carry our diamond pick with us because what? What are you gonna do? Lose it when you die? You can get stuff full of that. We gotta find some coal. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense to get back down to the mine, doesn't it? Man, I feel like we're losing focus. Don't need dirt, won't need this, won't need that. Still haven't even used the birch trap doors. We have our bucket. We don't have enough iron to make another bucket now because of all the stuff I've been making. Alright, let's see. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. But it's gotta be done. Alright, here we go. Okay, far away from the edges. I'm much Much more satisfied with that. I feel a lot safer. I think I can do that. No worries. Okay, so that popped over into there. Let's go 1, 2, 3 over here and see what we get. So I need coal. I'm going to stand still. Until I can get some coal, we're in trouble. That's right. And we need torches in the hand, the offhand. Let's go digging. Fun, fun, fun. Awesome. You start to take appreciation of, see here, now that we're mine, I can talk again. The terror has passed. But yeah, you start to take, I don't know, you start just realizing how cool everything can be when you start, you have limited lives, you gotta be careful, you could die anytime. You start to better appreciate the mechanics of the game. So yeah, hardcore it's a good challenge, just for fun. Kind of constrains me a little bit though, because I'm thinking, because I gotta check out to see how people would feel, like if I played this without recording. I don't see why I would, but like, I don't know, I find it kind of relaxing. I mean, it's terrifying at times, but this is a really pretty scene, and part of me just wants to just do this for fun sometimes, like when I'm not recording or anything. Finally, let's get some coal up in here. Thank you. Yeah, I am very interested about the streams, though. I'm thinking I probably won't be doing it anytime soon, but I don't know if it's not that hard, or if YouTube even has a built-in streaming, like, stream saving program, something, so you don't have to worry about it too much, or it's not too many extra steps, or it's not too complicated. I probably could do that, because then I basically should just invite you to play games with me, or watch what I'm doing. And I don't know, that maybe would work better for me. Because yeah, it is really hard to focus sometimes, and if there's someone to talk to, that's okay. But there's only so many things to talk about when you're trying to survive and focus. Okay, well that's just nice. Hello, thank you. Only 17 coal though, so that's a little disturbing or a little disheartening. Where is all the coal? Where did they drop the coal rates? Because coal's always used to be everywhere. Ooh, I hear liquid refreshments. Speaking of liquid refreshments, I'm getting a little bit... My throat's getting a little bit tired. Oh, hey, actually, why don't we just get rid of this one first? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not doing what I said I was going to be doing, but let me see. Iron-wise, 9. Let's see. 9 would be enough to make a cauldron, so that would be okay. Okay, I guess we have to do it. Oh, wish me luck. I don't want to die. Please don't kill me. Here we go. Because that skeleton, there's going to be a skeleton there, and he's going to take a pot shot at me. He's going to knock me off the waterfall, and I'm going to fall right into the abyss. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. Oh, that's a death trap. Gotta find a better way to get that kind of, what's the word? Made better for people like me. You know, cowards. Yes, I know it's dangerous. Yes, I know. Try not to think about it. Alright, let's see. Now, what block do I put in there to let everybody know that that is absolutely not supposed to be there? Probably just a birch log, like I said before. That. Oh, and a torch. There, duh. So now I have my lava. Okay. And that was my last torch. Okay. Oh. There we go. And life is still good. Yeah. No, 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 no. I know I saw there's coal back there. I saw it. Don't even think about it. No, no. I'm going back. Because I am a coward. Like yellow-bellied snake. Can't help it. I don't want to die. Now, if I was in my server world, I would just run in there, no fear. But, yeah. To say I'm a little bit apprehensive, it's an understatement. Hey, just wait till I get to like 1,000 days in this game. 1,000 videos worth of content. Yeah, right. I'll be like, nope, I think I'll just sit in my house, my obsidian house, just sit here eating my renewable food source and do nothing. I'm going to be so scared then. Let's see, pop that, pop that. Now we've got all this coal, all this iron, all this gold. I mean, okay, all this, you know. Sure, yeah, whatever. And that none of those can be, okay, that can be cooked with our coal, and we've got the copper and the other stuff up there already. Then we'll use that to make our cauldron, and then create our little lava making station. That should be nice. Renewable lava source. Alright, here we are. All is well. Oh, yes indeed. Life is good. What golden object. Oh! I forgot I had that ability. And that I had been doing that. Okay, so here we go. I do have that food. And granted, that's not nearly as much as it could be. In fact, I probably should just be smart and just throw my food in there, even though it's not in the smoker. At least it'd be cooking, is my thought. Pop, pop. Alright, cook that all up real nice. There we go. And now, let's go ahead and see what there is to see. Cauldron, thank you. Badoom, and now. Okay, so I'm going to need to set up a little spot that looks nice. Now, where am I going to do that? Oh, I guess I could always put it down in the mine. It'd be a little bit annoying to have to go down to the mine to get stuff, but at least it's closer and it's out of the way. It'd have to be like a pencil shed somewhere. Yeah, I should probably just do that. There we go. Hey, like I said, I love harvesting. I wouldn't have a problem with this. But I don't want to get distracted. Alright, so back down to the mine. Every time I do that, my heart goes up a little bit. Like, okay, but will this time be the time that I die? Alright, there we go. And now we're going to do this, that, so it has to be pow, pow, pow. Okay, so this will be fun. There. This. This. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it! Succulent drops. Okay, excellent. And that has begun. Excellent. And I'll fix it up next time. Leave you there for when we need to expand it. I don't really think there's anything else for me to do down here. Okay, up we go. Okay, so let's go breed the cows again. See if we can finally get stuff for my journal, because I really want that journal. String, string, string. So we'd have to find a mine shaft for spider web or find some spiders. That would mean not sleeping through the night. That makes me nervous. Or even worse, killing spiders in a cave. I don't want to do that. Alright, excellent. Lovely. Alright, and it's cooking its lovely way through it. But between the two, how about we just make sure that it's cooking up the right stuff first? Because, yeah, I'm not super stoked about having a bunch of copper. It's fine, it's pretty enough. Alright. What am I forgetting? What am I missing? Before we end the video today, let's feed the cows. Hopefully they... Ooh! It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. Look at that. Ah, it's so pretty. I love this world. Even if I stop doing the Alien World Adventure series because no one really likes it or whatever, I think I'll keep it around just for myself. Because this is pretty. I like this. This is nice. Alright, down we go. I want my cat though. I'm all lonely. I want my cat. He's still not grown up yet? What's taking you so long? I want leather. Alright. Let's see. Pop this open. Pop these in there. Pop those in there. Arrows. Flint. One flint. Oh, my other flint's down in the mine. Well, 2 flints, fine. Yeah, that's all good. So, oh, I can do it diagonally. Guess not. All right. Don't need you. Don't. Yeah, don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Put you off to the side for just in case purposes. Don't need the feathers. Seeds can go right there. Eventually, we're going to have to build a barn and have a composting machine. But yeah, eventually we're going to be moving out of the house and move off to a bigger house. Or, you know, we could always... Well, no, that wouldn't work because this is in the way. Like a house expansion project would be interesting. Well, I guess we could always have us, like, get rid of the chicken coop, get rid of this part of the farm, and have this whole area I'm standing now turn into more house, and that'd be a side room. And, like, the door would come out here and go down and connect up with it. That'd be a possibility. Then we do, like, a big house expansion or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. Okay, so we bred the cows. Well, we might as well just spend the rest of this wheat on them, make sure. They said it's like 10% chance for it to grow or something or whatever. I don't remember, but it's like they've never grown when I fed them food. Just say it. Never grown when I fed them food. Just saying. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it for today. Good grief. Oh, that's right. Oh, those thumbnails. Do I really want to do the half and half thumbnail? I was just down there. I could have done it then. Alright, well here. Let's go here. Take our first one. Oh, we gotta do that. Take our first one. And now, down to the mine. If I dare. No more sticks? Where did I put my sticks? There we go. Excellent. Oh, see, you got a system. You gotta use your system. Excuse me? Have I just like lost track of time? I literally just put that there. First off, that looks incredible. Did they increase the rates? I seem to remember that took a lot longer to do. Okay, well then we have a twofold mission. Replace this. Oh, oops. Replace this. My picture. And don't die. That's very important. The part where you don't die. Well, that's where you can see its reflection in the water. Not sure if you can really see that. Oh. I can see it, it's pretty, but I don't know if you'll actually be able to see it or even know what you're looking at in the thumbnail. That might look nice. Like that. Alright, there we go. Yep, that should work. Okay, let's go ahead and replace this bad boy. Did I lose my axe way back when, or did I put that in the box when I came down here in the first place? That sounds familiar. Of course, that now means I gotta do this number. Ah! Gravel. My nemesis. Oh, actually, it's gonna be worse than that. I can't put it there at all, period. Zip. Alright, excellent. Here we go. Zip. Just in time. Lovely. That's another aspect of prettiness. Very pretty. Let's see what's over here. Okay, excellent. A little more iron to stoke the furnaces with. Why not? I'm a greedy dwarf. Let's see. Ooh, this is coating the walls everywhere. It's astounding, amazing. Yep, and nope, not. Shouldn't even think about it. Oh. Yeah, there's some stuff down there. Sounds like they're stuck down there, though. Excellent. Alright, well, I'm gonna hightail it out of here. I got my screenshots, I got my lava thing set up. I'm a happy camper, and I've done everything I need to do. And I honestly have no idea why that lava source... What am I doing? Hello? Oh, snap. I hate invisible water. There. Wow. Okay. Phew. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I got 3 torches to explore up here with. Oh, you know, I'm gonna open this up a little bit so it's easy to get through. There we go. No need to go up there anymore, so... Ta-da! Lighting's weird in here. Oh, don't mind if I do. Excellent. think there's anything up here, although this might imply an Enderman has been here. Nothing really of note. This is kind of wacky, though. Why, hello, Mr. Zombie. Haven't seen a lot of your people here. Your kind. You know, it's just copper. I was like, emeralds? I was like, nope. I keep thinking it's emeralds. It looks like emeralds. It feels like real-life emeralds. Like gorgeous ones. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Alright. Enough of that ballyhoo. Interesting. Very interesting. Not interesting in... Oh. Gotta be careful. You know, with all this insanity... Oh. Why is there not a mine shaft under this island? Like, seriously, there's everything but. There's diamonds just lying out in the open like it ain't no thing. There's huge, pretty cavern, incredible sinkholes. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. But okay, that's all good. Because I want to find some dungeons, some discs, some spider webs. Something. This is exciting. No, I've been really happy with this seed. Even if there isn't, even we don't find like you know, at 1.18 you can't use the X-ray glitch anymore. But even if we can't find a dungeon or a mine shaft, this is still a really nice seed, and I encourage everyone who's interested to go give it a try. Uh-oh. Here we are. This is the way. The way back home. Let's do it. Okay, so yeah, so there's nothing down there anymore. For crying out loud. That felt fast. That felt abnormally fast. Wait, it just gurgled. Bloop. That's a nice, delightful bloop. Alright, excellent. Alright, well, then I think that's going to be it for today. Let's go ahead and get outside for a quick hey-ho, dump our stuff, and I'll see you guys later, I guess. It's been really interesting. What success. We didn't have a mine shaft at the beginning of the episode. By the end of the episode, wow. Not only, I mean, look at all those advancements. Look at all that stuff. Excellent. We got the wheat farm really, really up and running, just cranking away. Look at all that. Replenish the food bin. Plenty to eat, plenty to work with. Let's see, yep. Fun, fun, fun. Could even make another golden apple. I think I will. I mean, it's not like we're going to see any piglins anytime soon. Although, you know, the way I've been going, I mean, I could always... Well, no, there's not enough lava there, but hey, we could go looking for a lava lake. We could always find a way to get over there. You never know. Fun, fun. So he's all good for now. Let's dump the ore in there for later. We are completely kitted up. And oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful world we have. Hello. It's so much. It's too much. All right. Excellent. Well, everybody, I'm but I've been really happy to have you guys here with me today. I hope anyone who finds this video has fun and enjoys it. I've been really enjoying this world. It's really fun to see it come along. And I can't wait to be getting on to bigger and better projects. I think at some point we're going to have to, maybe even the next episode, get all our gear together, build a bridge across the way, and get off into the wilderness because I want to know what's out there. Because we haven't been doing a lot of exploring. But boy, it's incredible to find so many things to do right here. I mean, we got the chickens from right over there. We've got the cows from over there. I mean, there's fish in the river right there. There's a giant sinkhole right there. Right underneath us is this incredible, gorgeous cavern. And all this came from just this tiny little area. It's like almost like a one chunk, four chunk kind of thing. Very cool. Love it. Excellent. All right, well, bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, like and subscribe all the time. And tell your friends. We need to get some more friends over here to check the place out. If you have any ideas, any comments, any suggestions, any I don't know. Hey, even criticisms, I don't care. I'm okay. I'm a big guy. So go ahead and let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what you think I can do to improve. Any suggestions, any ideas, anything you got for me, I want to hear it. I want to hear from you, and I want to help start building up this Apex Lab community. Also, by the way, I did not see there's very many people commenting on the last few videos I made for that outreach thing I did, setting up new aperture test subjects / scientists. So definitely let me know if you want me to reserve a little cubicle for you in the Apex Lab. There's lots of room for you, and I'll decorate it any way you want. I could probably even put a little pet in there for you. So just let me know what you want me to do, and I'll do it for you. All right, so take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for being with me. Stay safe and stay science. Bye-bye.